Hello, Instagram and Facebook.
Hello.
Good to see you or feel you on this quite rainy Wednesday here in Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another soul session.
Another soul session,
Mm.
and this time we will be talking about destiny, faith, and free will. We just finished a talk on this topic in our Icelandic life, and we wanted to continue.
Yeah, because we enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it. Because it's an interesting topic, and these concepts they really, and how we understand the concepts, I think they describes so well how society has changed for the last hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Because if we look at the concept destiny, for us it means something that you can't escape from. It's something that you can't control, you can't escape from, and which just makes you a victim in your own life. You just have to sit and wait for your destiny to happen, if it's good or bad.
Yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah.
But we like to approach it from a different angle. We, of course, have our free will, but as we make the decision to come to Earth, we make a contract. We call it a soul contract. And we decide what lessons we want to go through in this lifetime. And that's something that we can impact with our free will. And it's not written in stone. But the biggest thing that we can have effect on is how we approach these projects or tasks that we have, and often the difficulties we have decided to go through so that we can grow as a soul.
We can also decide in the middle of the way somewhere, if we find the tasks that we have obviously decided to tackle in this life, if we find them too difficult, we can use our free will to just decide that no more. We're not going to do more. Enough in this life, and then we will just face the tasks again in the next life or the life after that, because we have these tasks, or we get these tasks for our souls to grow and mature and ascend, because we all want to ascend in the end. Wow, I did a rhyme there.
But it's something that we definitely can impact. There is, as we said, there is nothing written in stone. So destiny is maybe not a word. For us, it's a bit old-fashioned.
And I think it's the way we used to live our lives.
Yeah.
Hundreds of years ago, when we can talk about the next word, faith. When we were stuck in religious systems, because for us, faith and religion, there's not really anything that connects those two concepts. And because we were stuck in religious systems that suppressed us, and they wanted us to believe that we had a destiny that we couldn't escape from. And they wanted us to believe that we didn't have any free will, that we were just destined to be who we were serving, and living in fear, that God would punish us if we would do something wrong in our lives.
Yeah, and it's something that has changed a lot in not such a long time. And obviously with us ascending, with Earth ascending, then it's something that we need to consider how we use these words. And for us, faith is something we can, yes, we can have faith in something. But for me, for example, I don't have faith in higher power. I know it's there. So we've also talked about, can we have faith in something that we know is there? It's not that I have faith in dragons. I know they exist.
Yeah, when we get this, because if you get the question, do you believe in something? It kind of means that we have faith in something, and faith is something that is blind. So we have blind faith. We trust that something is there that we can't prove is there. So if, for example, if I am asked, do you believe in elves? My answer is, I don't believe in something that I know is there. I have experienced elves. I've met them. I've sensed their energy. I've communicated with them. So there is no faith or belief in there because I have certainty. And I think that's faith has sometimes been described like the connection between me and higher power. That's faith. And I think, yes, but if you know it's there, is it faith? Or do you have the certainty? And that's, yeah, language sometimes confuses me because the words mean certain things. And that's why we have to be really careful about how we use our words. And we have to be aware of that words can change their meaning throughout time.
Yeah. I have a lot of faith in people, for example.
Yes,
I believe people can and will change themselves, and then we will change society, we will change how we live on this beautiful earth. And that's something that I have strong faith in people, but I know higher power exists, and all of that. So it's a bit different how we use it.
Do you believe in angels?
I know they exist.
Tricky question.
But the free will can always, it will impact everything we do. And as Hrabbý was talking about, when we tackle the project we have decided to take on in this lifetime, we can approach them in different ways. It's so important to really consider, is it always worst case scenario, or do we believe and know that we have support from angels, dragons, higher power, from people? Are we certain that there is someone there with us, or do we just back up and take it all on, and then sometimes the problems start to pile on and on and on, until we shift how we approach it, because we can shift energy, we can transform energy, we can be conscious about our thoughts and how we approach things.
Step out of victimhood, take the control in our
responsibility.
Yeah, and understand what being responsible in your life means. It means that you have to take responsibility for every decision you make. You are responsible for your own happiness, and nobody is going to bring it to you on a plate. You will have to fight for it, and you will have to decide what kind of life you want to live and do everything you can do to fulfill the dream of that life.
And that's often about mindset and the work we do on ourselves, the healing we do, meditating, really connecting with our heart and how we look at things.
And understanding the power of our thoughts and our words as well. Yeah. We have to choose our thoughts, choose our words, because we can manifest so many things in our lives, and not only good things.
Exactly. And that's why it's important to consider how we look at things. Is it destiny, or is it
or do we
something that we can impact in a very good way?
Yeah, because destiny just the concept itself makes us a victim, I think.
In some ways.
In some ways, if we take the old understanding of destiny, maybe destiny and karma are similar things.
Yeah, possibly. But it's interesting. We meet people, maybe couples that are together, and they believe it's their destiny to be together in this lifetime, and they have horrible relationships. I mean, when are we going to shift this energy and release the past trauma and all the trauma that we are adding on in this life? Because that is something that happens if we are in a bad relationship and we continue to be in it because we believe it's our destiny. Does it make any sense that we need to suffer again, or are we going to work through the feelings?
And sometimes even when spiritual people, we talk about things like soulmates and twin flames, and we look at those as our destiny. That we should, like you say, be stuck in relationships that are not good for us. But we have to understand that we all play a part in each other's lives. So if your soulmate just dropped in for a few months to help you awaken, to help you grow, to help you go over the obstacles you need to get the maturity that you need to move on, then that's fine too. And we have to be able to let go of that.
Yeah.
Let go of the person that you feel really connected to, because I felt connected to a lot of people that weren't very good for me. So we have to let go of that connection and just accept the lessons that it leaves us with.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was really wise. I don't think
Wise
we should
woman.
say anything more.
Thank you for
Thank you so
today.
much.
And
Have a
see
good
you
week.
back next week.
Bye.